So let's take as an example question 13. There's a curve called C and there's a line called L. The curve C does not hit the line L. Is everybody happy with that? Because it tells you in the question, show that the line and the curve do not intersect. So what I'm going to do is what I did in the last one. This one's the linear, this one's the quadratic. In the linear, you're meant to get one letter on its own. Do I currently have one letter on its own in the linear? Currently y is on its own, yeah? What do I do then with the quadratic? Sub in for what? Y or x? In this case, you're subbing in for y, because y is the letter that's on its own. And you get 8 minus x to be squared. You're going to get x squared. You're going to get 8 minus x multiplied by, which equals 30. And then you're going to get, after that, x squared plus 64 minus 8x minus another 8x plus an x squared. Bring over your 30 to come in minus 30. How many x squareds do we have? 2. How many x's do we have? X. And then 64 minus 30 plus 34. Now, most of you will get down here, and sometimes the question won't allude to whether or not this will work. Most of us will try the reference number. Reference number won't work. We'll then try the minus b, because when the reference number doesn't work for us, we always go to the minus b formula. Now there's going to be a problem here. Okay, and here's the problem. When you're talking about intersection points, what are you always talking about? You're talking about an x value of something like 2 and a y value of 3. They're real numbers. Do you notice that the x coordinate is always real and the y coordinate is always a real number? Okay, Sean. So what happens here, guys, is we're now going to try and figure out the minus b formula for this. A equals 2, b equals minus 16, therefore minus b equals, and c equals 34. Now look at this, guys. Minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Here's what you need to do. 16 plus or minus, what's b squared? And then minus 4 times 2 times 34 all over 2 times 34. Here's all we have to do, guys. Oh, it's 2 on the bottom. Yep. Here's all we have to do. Go to your calculator. Put in the square roots. See this minus 16? Same as last time. Except it's minus 16 squared minus 4 times 2, and it's 34. Now, math error. So here's what you can do, guys. Circle this. Write down math error. And just write down there is only a complex answer, a complex number answer to this question. Okay? And because complex numbers don't make sense in coordinate geometry, remember x and y being minus 4 and 4, remember there's no I values there. Because you're going to get a complex number answer, there is only a complex number answer to this question. Then you go, hence line doesn't intersect graph. Yeah, that's your answer. If you don't want to write this down, or you forget how to write it down, you might not be as good with words. What I ask you to do is this. You go back to our calculator, and what you do is you can work out the rest of it. You just press delete. It's the square root of minus 16. What's root minus 16? So 16 plus or minus 4i over 4. 16 divided by 4, it's 4. So it's 4 minus I and 4 plus I. And what you can say is these are complex answers. They this means that the line will not intersect the curve. Is that alright? You can do it both ways. You can either say math error, or you can say these are complex answers and they don't intersect each other. Okay, guys. Now.